I grew up wanting to build something that mattered. I dreamt big, got let down, tried again. And in 2021, I won. $2,500 turned into $1.5 million on a single bet. When money hits like that fast, life becomes a blur. And no one tells you it leaves the same way it comes. In a blink of an eye, it was gone. My future, my present, my past, all in one moment. The one chance I had to set up generations after me, gone. But that was 5 years ago. The goal hasn't changed, but I have. And these vlogs started as a way to keep me alive, but now they're proof I'm still becoming someone worth watching. Welcome back to the archives of a Shiba Millionaire. Yo, what's going up, guys? So today is 1/26, so January 26th. Let me go ahead and go to the screen really quick. Bitcoin is currently at 99,000. You could just see that it just dumped like crazy just now for no reason. So yeah, that's going on. Yeah. And so okay, since man, I gotta get everyone catched up. Also, Ethereum, let's go to Ethereum really quick. Ethereum is at 3101. So yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, 3,000. It's just been trailing down. The whole market's been crazy down right now. You know what that means? It's gonna go crazy up. So yeah, what's going on? It's been 2 weeks, more or less, and it's been an interesting couple of weeks. Let's go over some stuff. So I think last I talked to you guys, it was about 2 weeks ago, and I was talking about some of the stuff that's been going on, which has been decent, like my car stuff and whatnot. Um, just trying to figure out where to start because it's been crazy. So Donald Trump is now president. That's something interesting, or yeah, that's something interesting as of 6 days ago. So that was just an interesting thing to watch and see. Um, what else is going on in the world? Well, yeah, Bitcoin was doing good and now it's not doing good. So we are probably having the 2017, 2018 cycle that's gonna happen, where it basically just goes down drastically and then we have the fucking floodgates open. So I don't know if that's gonna actually happen, but we'll see. I still have this cough, or like this thing in my throat that still persists. Um, so that's been a bit weird for the last month or so. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, let's get to work. Work has been pretty cool. Work has been actually really fun and interesting over time. Learning stuff and getting used to like different materials and stuff like that, different projects, different people. Started to pick it up faster and faster and faster and faster. And I think by the end of this month, which is like one more week away, um, I'll start to have like a better idea of like everything I need, like everything I need to know. I think I've gotten good enough to where I can talk to somebody just fluently about everything, but I still need to work on some kind of consistent pitch because I'm definitely the person that likes to just improvise. And although that's good, it's not consistent. I kind of adapt to the person and I kind of do my own thing, but I need to get better at being more consistent with an actual sales pitch rather than um, just relying on my own instincts. But yeah, that's really it. So that's the biggest thing. I'm just trying to think of anything else within my job, I mean, everything's been good. Like, it's been better pay, everything's been consistent and good. Haven't really had too much issues in that sort of realm. Um, Aside from that, I've been working on my projects, like I was saying last time, been working on getting some sketches out from the artist. I got one artist that is basically doing his sketches this week, and my other artist did his sketches last week, which is really nice. So those have been really, really cool to see and like analyze because they actually like the first artist really blew my mind with how amazing he actually made the art. So I'm very, very impressed. And then the other artists, like I said, I'm waiting until next week to kind of see how that goes. And no, it should be something very interesting for both of those. Um, See, that's the shit I was talking about. The other thing too is that I also have a project that I think I also talked about last time that hopefully comes to fruition. I have my video editor that is going to be editing this series. Kind of delayed him because I want to try to get my crypto project if I can. I want to get that out first. So that way at least I have some kind of last resort on that. So he's gonna try to edit that to get that set up, and I'll have a video similar to like how I do these, but basically for that project. And the goal here is just to basically get some fundraising for a project that will actually bring utility to crypto, bring animation to crypto, and just something that hasn't been done yet. And I don't know why people haven't been using or utilizing animation as such a big way to, improve people's lives and foster ideas that no one's ever really um, done with worldwide. Like something to basically actually bring creativity back into people's lives. And I feel like everyone has ideas, everyone has this stuff, but it's all bottled up. No one can do anything with it. What are you gonna do if you can't draw, but you have an idea that you really want, but you can't write, and you can't animate, and you can't video? Like, there's a lot of people that feel like that. Obviously, yeah, it takes a lot of work to go ahead and do these things and learn these things, but not everyone knows what they want to do. They just know they have an idea, and without how do you know, how are you supposed to test drive a car? How are you supposed to know you love the car? I might want a Ferrari, but it doesn't mean that haven't test drove a Ferrari, how do I know that I actually like it? I might like the look, but how do I know? It's like animation. I like the look. I like how that looks, but when you go into animation, you understand how hard it is. Well, I just want my idea. Then you start realizing, oh, I just want my idea out there. That's what I want people to be able to do. I don't want them to be scared when they go and drive the Ferrari and say, oh, wow, this is hard, because they don't understand the difficulty. But if you're able to maybe have a replica Ferrari, something not as powerful, something like that, like if you're able to have that, test drive it for a week, play with it, it's easier, it's more simple. You want to be able to level up to that. You want to be able to get a feel of something, get your toes wet without having to go through schooling or how to go to the get your toes wet, get an idea off, feel good about yourself, and then go ahead to the next step of animation. Now, not all people that basically utilize the tools and everything that I'm trying to create and ideas and stuff like that are going to convert over to actual animation. They might convert to music. They might convert to something else. Obviously, I didn't convert fully to animation. I converted to being a director, a writer, stuff like that. But the main goal here is to inspire and convert people, or convert a certain percentage of the people who basically come across these ideas that or technologies and stuff like that that I put out there, or that I'm hoping to, you know, put out there for people to kind of utilize. I'm hoping that a certain percentage of people are converted into people who want to aspire to create and build in the future. So that's the whole goal with that. And crypto will help me do that a lot faster. Now, it's not my ultimate goal. Obviously, I've been talking over and over and over again about doing this project stuff. So it's not anything new. I'm not going to harp on it. But it would be nice to have this go be successful, so that way in the future I can go ahead and just do everything the way I want to do it, without any kind of issues, without any hassle. Because I've been working on these. You guys know how long I've been working on this idea, this plan of action to go ahead and bring this stuff to the world, but not having the budget to do it, unfortunately. You know, and eventually I will be able to do it. But again, everything takes time, and without money, you can't get access to time. So I want to get access to time, so that way the time that it takes won't take a year or two. It'll take 6 months to a year or something like that to get things started in motion. And so with that, hopefully things go well, right? Let's go to the next thing. I just got healthcare not too long ago, and I just went to go see my doctors. Had a doctor appointment, everything like that. Seems like everything's good. I'm healthy. Adrian, why are you kind of upset about that? Well, not really upset. Just very um interested if things will work. So something to kind of let you guys in on. Now, you guys can't tell from here because my skin and everything's a lot better than it used to be. But uh, there may have been maybe my older vlogs. If you guys remember the car vlogs, you might have noticed. I don't know. You might have to go back on it. You might have noticed that some days I would have redness or scar, or not scarring, but like redness on my nose or flakes on my nose, stuff like that. And usually I try to cover that up with like lotion or something like that. But it's been a big hassle, especially when it just flares up and I don't know about it. And so I've been for like the last 2 years, like hoping I could figure out a way to solve it. I was given like a certain shampoo, a certain cream. It hasn't really worked out the same way like I was thinking about, and it hasn't really done too much. So I'm like trying to figure out what's going on. And so I'm on some different stuff for my I think it's just dermatitis, but we'll see. For dermatitis of the face, and then basically I have pimples, acne on my back of my chest. Don't know how it got there. Don't know what it's from. I've tried acne stuff. I've tried stuff that I've been prescribed. Nothing works. And so I just got some new stuff prescribed. It's antibiotics, and hopefully that works. It's not a topical. It's something that I have to actually um, take by mouth. So we'll see if that works. Praying that it does. Um, but I just got to be careful because it's antibiotics. So um, I just got to make sure during like certain stuff not to take it and stuff like that. So it's like just watching how I have, antibiotics in my system and just being more aware, just because sometimes things clash with that. Then, lastly, I have maybe foot fungus on my foot. I don't know. I don't know if I do, but I think I have athlete's foot. I've had it ever since I've been a kid, and it's been hectic. I have not been able to get rid of it. I don't know why. Maybe it's not athlete's foot, maybe it's dermatitis, but I've not really been able to get rid of it. So I'm hoping that I can finally get rid of whatever it is on my foot. Same with my nails. My nails are really messed up. A lot of this stuff is like things that I'm pretty self-conscious about. It's like one of the few things that I am self-conscious about because I don't really care how I look, right? But I do care if I'm going to the beach or something like that, or I have to take my shirt off, or I get kind of messed up because, again, I have all this stuff And no, I just have not been able to fix it for the life of me. So skin issues are a big thing for me. So, but I'm glad that I have healthcare. I'm glad I did some tests or my checkups or whatever. Everything's looking good. So I'm looking healthy as as healthy as I can be, which is great. I don't feel healthy, but it's one of those things where it's like you don't feel healthy. You're hoping that something a little bit is wrong, so that way you're like, that's it. That's what's going on with me. But then you become you like everything's right, and you're like, wait, what? Then why do I feel this way? So it's kind of where I've been like the last month or two. It might just be long COVID because apparently COVID kind of messes with like stuff. Like things don't taste exactly the same like they used to after COVID. Things don't smell the same after COVID. So like my stomach is weird. I got the cough. I got the thing. I don't know what's going on, but I'm hoping that after a month it's good. So it's kind of stressing me out, not gonna lie. So, yeah, they're just health stuff. Just a daily or monthly reminder, weekly reminder to just be vigilant of, things going on with your health. Go see a doctor, go get your dental care stuff, go do all that stuff, which reminds me, I gotta do my dental stuff and, all that stuff set up. Probably not this month, but next month. Okay, on to adjacent health related stuff. I'm doing a bone marrow thing this week actually on Friday. Um and you guys are probably like, Adrian, I thought you were going to stop doing that. Well, because I need money, I kind of have to. I don't really have a choice right now. Biggest reason is what I'm going to get into next. So, bone marrow thing, going to do that this Friday. Just get it out of the way, get my money, and be good. Just have some extra. Obviously, I'm doing well in money, but I need more, and this is why. So I just paid for my registration. My car is legal now. It's always been legal, but I've been late on my registration for like 6, 7 months or whatever. Just haven't saved up enough. Obviously, that crypto would have helped if I didn't gamble it all away, but it's all good. It is all good. The reason why I need more cash is because my car repairs are going to take a lot of money. Not a lot, but just a decent amount. So I'm looking at more or less like 2 to 3K to basically put into my car to basically fix a couple of issues. I'm hoping that it's lower. That was only one quote. I gotta go to maybe 2 or 3 other places to check to see if it would be roughly the same amount or less. But looking around that area, I'm taking that as the highest amount possible. If it could be 2K for everything, that would be great. We're looking at my brakes being fixed or replaced, my brake disc or something like that, my rotors and brake disc, and then we're looking at changing something in the manifold, and basically replacing like either a sensor or the entire manifold intake itself, which is big time. That's a big expense. So I'm hoping that either my car lasts a couple of months more and doesn't break on me, and then allows me to basically go ahead and save enough to basically get all those repairs done, or um, somehow I can get a quote for way less and basically pay that in like the next month, month and a half. So still gonna be a bit. I did get some things fixed on my car that have been going on for like the last month or so. But yeah, the last two things I have are like the biggest things, which is crazy. So I'm hoping that I can go ahead and get everything fixed. My car lasts, another month and a half to allow me to do all that stuff, and I should be good. So I'm praying, God, please keep some spare change in there for me, please, with my car. Or let me get lucky on something with the project that I was talking about. Hopefully I could forward myself some money because I plan to take 5K out once my project does well. take 5K out, and I can use half of that to basically pay towards my car repairs, and then half of that to basically pay towards the project, on the projects that I have going. So those are the biggest goals for that, and the biggest, like, okay, short term, I need to do this before I save enough for everything I was talking about last time about getting the 50/90 and stuff like that. Hopefully I talked about that last time, but the midterm goal is to get a 50/90, and basically um use that to render frames and stuff, and then I should be able to make enough for rent every single month, just off of that, just off of the cards that I have currently, plus that, which would be amazing. So that's the goal. Basically save up 3K for my car, and then save up another 3K for 50/90 and parts, and then I should be good. It's just one of those times where it's like, as an adult, you realize that you really realize you're an adult when you're like, oh, everything's good, everything's great, everything's awesome, and then all of a sudden, some miscellaneous thing comes in and basically just like ruins everything, and you're like, fuck, I thought everything was good. And it happens over and over and over. And then you're like, fuck, I really hate being an adult. Let me go back to being a kid, please. Let me go back to the good old days where I was too ignorant to think anything would go wrong, you know? Um, so it's not bad, right? It's just more of like, okay, I really hope that my daily driver doesn't fuck up, because then it fucks up work. So I'm just hoping that everything goes good. As of late, I've only had really small distance travels. So again, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's just all based on time now. So it's like, okay, how long can this last? So we'll see. And then next month, I also need to get my hair retwisted. So more likely, sometime next month, you guys will see. I mean, my hair has kept most of its shape, for the most part. Like any lock or whatever that I end up getting, like I can pull it out of like the thing, because it's not much to just pull it out, but you can see like there are strands that are basically like separate, which is nice. And they're kind of like twofer strands, by the way. They're like kind of whatever, because I didn't take out the very like bottom, like the piece that basically holds the two strands together. So it's kind of nice because it keeps my hair in this form, right? But essentially I would just keep on getting my hair retwisted, and then after maybe like a week or two, untwist my hair, and basically I get that nice form. And by doing that like 3 to 4 or 5 times, like after 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, my hair should be long enough to hang on its own. Hopefully, that's the goal. Now, if my hair gets up like here, doesn't really make any sense. It should just hang automatically like down to here. So that's gonna be the goal. Next month, once I get my hair retwist, that would be the second retwist on my hair. Actually, technically, it would be the third retwist, because I got my hair retwisted the first time, but it wasn't the way I wanted it to be. So this would be the second retwist on the right way, with me knowing exactly how I want my hair. Because I'll just basically untwist it, keep the very bottom piece, and basically just let it do its thing. So that's the goal. That's going to be very interesting to see how I look. So every 2 months, you guys will see a different look, because you'll have the main braided look, and then I'll have the retwist look as well, or like the untwisted, like twist out, I think it's called. This look is called a twist out, right? So I learned that because I don't know, and it took me a little bit to kind of learn what the fuck all this shit was. But yeah, so what I have right now is a twist out, and when they actually twisted up. It's a two twist, and you basically just get it twisted so that way it keeps the form, keeps it natural, keeps it good. It trains your hair to basically grow kind of in like a certain way. I would think, or at least just preserves it for that certain thing, and then once it comes time, you can just untwist it, and then it becomes like free form almost. But it's formed still, like it's still in like strands or locks or whatever, because I didn't take off the bottom portion. So, um, and I think that's pretty much it for right now. Trying to figure out if there's anything else. The only other thing is I wanted to show this. I did make about $1,000 the last week just off of trading. This was super, super cool. The first time I ever made like super big profits. So this is 500, but I sent another two sold to myself, and Sol right now is at like 250 or something like that. So it was just very nice that last week there was a lot of like good things going on with crypto, and I was able to kind of like trade things like really fast, and I was like, damn, I really like went off. Now, what happened after this? I still lost like I want to say 350, 400, but I made 1,000. So technically profit 600. But overall, I think I'm still down maybe like 900 to 1,000 in total if we take my previous loss from last time. So still at a loss, but that was pretty fun. I've been trading I haven't been trading too great, but it's been a process. I'll say that. So it's been a process, but we'll see if I can't just trade more often. And if I do, then I'll definitely let you guys know what kind of profits I make. But trading, I set more and more and more rules as I start to mess up in certain areas. However, I'll start to make more rules for myself so the way I don't get into issues where I'm like gambling almost, you know? That was a very bad move on my part, and I should know self-control, self-restraint, and I hope you guys do too. And with that, peace out, guys. I'll see you guys next time, probably like 2 weeks from now, maybe in February, something like that. So.
You know I love you.
Just a normal day driving, you know, can't really see shit, but yeah, just a normal day.
What the fuck is going on, bro? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. We dying today.
There will always be people that tell you you can't do it, that you aren't worth it, that you'll never become what you say you will. And in some sense, they're right. But here's what I've learned. You mold the world into whatever you want it to be. If you want to be the kind of person that people look up to, you do the work. You build that version of yourself. Don't wait for anyone to hand you the keys, because no one's coming. They're right if you let them be right. So prove them wrong. Prove them all wrong. These vlogs are a blueprint, a man on a journey to show the world that one shift in mindset can change the life he lives. And if you're still here, watching me grow, you already know how this ends. So thanks for watching. If you could, just leave a like, a comment, or even a share. It keeps me going. And I'll see you guys next time in the archives of a Shiba Millionaire.